Are you feeling empty? Is there nothing in this world that will fill up that gaping black wound full of broken promises and empty words? Are you tired of your dad getting wasted and destroying the stars so you have to go to Earth and roll up a bunch of trash to make new stars? No? Me neither. Katamari Damacy REROLL is a port of the original PS2 game Katamari Damacy, and it's been out for a little while, and I'd like to do what people on the internet who talk with big words do, and gush about how much I love this game, and then say it's a review or something. The game is available on PC and the Nintendo Switch for $29.99, with the physical version on the Switch being a GameStop exclusive. There's no word on a PS4 or Xbox One port as of yet, which I find weird, since the games were on Sony and Microsoft systems previously, but there was never a mainline game on a Nintendo system besides a downloadable puzzle game for the DSi that was really just Tetris with a Katamari theme. For this review, I played the PC version. Quick warning about the PC port, it does boot up into windowed mode. You can't change any of the settings until you beat the tutorial. In my time with the game, this was the only issue that I experienced. Katamari Damacy is cute. With a great easy-on-the-eyes art style and simple geometry, this game accomplishes what most games wish they could do. It's pure fun. It is the essence of fun. So let's talk about the game. The main goal is that your dad's gone on an absolute bender and he destroyed the stars. You, as the Prince of all Cosmos, have to fix your dad's drunken mistake and roll up everything you can get your tiny cute hands on into a ball. In all honesty, I would prefer the King of all Cosmos to be my dad. He's the icon of manliness and charm when he's not, destroying the stars and stuff. The ball, or Katamari, gets bigger as it assimilates any objects or living things into its mass. You gotta make that ball big and fat so you can get a good score and make a big star. The game itself controls very smoothly, and I would say as realistic as a tiny spaceman rolling a ball could be. You can roll a Katamari in any direction. There's also a dash and a quick jump to make maneuverability more maneuverable. If you're on PC, by the way, definitely play this with a controller. Mouse and keyboard are possible, but in my opinion, it's a much better experience with some joysticks. As the Katamari gets bigger, the controls get a little more cumbersome, but not really in a way that stops gameplay. It can be frustrating for sure, but so is dying in Dark Souls. Once you finally finish the level or get that item you wanted your ball to eat, then BAM! There's some immense satisfaction. I'm basically saying that Katamari is Dark Souls. You're welcome, gamers. As for the level, there are 10 Make-A-Star levels wherein you have to get the Katamari to a certain diameter before the time limit ends. These also give you cutscenes related to the main story, although I use the term main story very loosely, where two kids are going to see their astronaut dad's rocket launch with their mom, and the boy keeps seeing weird stuff. My favorite level is the final story level, Make a Moon, because you just start so small, and you get so big. It's really, really, really good for a concept so simple. It just feels good. There are also 8 Make-A-Constellation levels that are less about size and more about the number of correct items. 2 of these levels are some of the most frustrating in the game, the Ursa Major and Torus levels. Within these levels, you have to only pick up one item pertaining to the theme of the level. Ursa Major, a bear or bear-themed item, and Torus, a cow or cow-themed item. That involves a lot of tricky maneuvering as your Katamari gets bigger. And some of these items are incredibly tiny. You have to time your rolls very carefully, much like timing your rolls in Dark Souls. I did it again. Last but not least are the Make the Northstar levels and the Eternal levels. The Make the Northstar level, you have to make the Katamari 10 meters without knowing how big your Katamari is, other than just basic sight, which is a little hard, but honestly, once you get the swing of things, it's not that bad. The Eternal levels, on the other hand, are just levels where you just go. There's no time limit, no nothing, you just roll stuff up until you're satisfied that your star is big and chunky enough. Within each level is a present that unlocks a new hat or accessory for the prince. I always have the headphones on because I like to think the prince is also listening to chill lo-fi anime beats while he's playing. Once you beat the game, you can also pick up one of the prince's many cousins in the levels. My favorite is Kuro. In some of the games following Katamari Damacy, you could actually play as the cousins instead of the prince, though this feature is not present in REROLL and I can't play as my sweet baby boy. I'm a little sad. Sound. People talk about sound in game reviews, right? Well, from the sounds of you picking up items and each one having a unique scream of distress, to the incredibly bopping soundtrack, this game has near-perfect sound. It's a soundtrack that spans so many different genres, yet all fits together. I took a music theory class in college and got a B+, so I'm probably right to say that every song slaps, There's also a co-op mode, but since I'm on PC and have no friends, there's not much for me to do in it. If you end up picking up the Nintendo Switch version, definitely give this a try, since I've also heard that the gyro controls are pretty good. All in all, to say that I love this game is kind of an understatement. I grew up with the original and burned through beautiful Katamari on the Xbox. I'm always craving Katamari, and Katamari Damacy is one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game. Although it is short, taking roughly 4 to 5 hours to complete the story levels and a bit longer for full completion, I firmly believe that this game is well worth the money I paid for it. If you're a bit hesitant, then I completely understand. Maybe pick it up on a sale or something. The only option PC players have had so far is emulation or the wonderful end of the world, which is just... If I believed in numbers, I'd give Katamari Damacy REROLL a 10 out of 10, but I may be a little biased. Thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos. There are also things, if you want to watch more reviews of things and stuff, I have a reviews playlist. You can check that out. There's things in there. I also, please subscribe. You can do that. You can click the button and be like, wow, hey, I'm stuck with this guy's videos forever. And I also have a Patreon or something that, who knows, it exists. Just like me. Goodbye.